And now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, there's rain that's going to be with us a few more hours. You see the individual showers kind of working to the northeast, but the band itself is slowly moving northward. Now, there are a few little elements embedded on the southern edge of the rain that has a little bit of thunder and lightning. So wouldn't be out of the question that we see an isolated little thunderstorm embedded in some of this rainfall. But once that band moves northward overnight, we're going to shut the rain off a little bit with our big storm right here. And of course, another violent day in the southern plains. We've had some tornadoes produce EF3 damage in the Oklahoma City area over the past couple of days, and more tornadoes in Arkansas, Oklahoma, northeast Texas today. The good news for us, that's where a lot of the severe weather stays, most of it. Now, we've got a narrow window to perhaps get an isolated severe storm in here tomorrow evening. We'll talk about that in a second, but we can't ignore Rafael. Very late season tropical storm developing here, should become a hurricane. Cross over Cuba, move into the Gulf of Mexico as a hurricane, likely like a Category 2. It may weaken with shear in the central Gulf and then make landfall either as a very high-end tropical storm or low-end hurricane like a Category 1 here in Louisiana or Mississippi by the weekend. But it looks like the heaviest rain from this is going to be in the southeast part of the U.S. and not so much directly headed towards our area. But tonight's a record warm night and a night with a howling wind as the rain tapers off as it moves northward, 63 to 67 for lows. The record warmest low for tonight is 60, set in 2005. Low to mid 70s tomorrow. We're 2 degrees from a record high, 76 at 1975. Mostly cloudy in the morning and then a few showers and thunder coming in. More widespread rain and storms as we get deep into the evening, but a howling wind from the south-southwest. The wind advisory is up, gusts 40 to 53 miles an hour, and there are those warm highs when we should only have highs in the 50s this time of year. But we're at 55 to 61 on Wednesday. Some broken low clouds in the morning, but then becoming sunny later in the afternoon. Mid-50s north, upper 50s to around 60 as you go southward, with a pretty gentle north wind for a change. There's the rainfall and a little thunder and lightning perhaps embedded here. This is 11. Then watch it move northward. There's 1. Then finally we shut her down at 4:30 in the morning. There you see it. Now this is towards 7:30 in the morning. Anything is isolated, and then the showers begin to come back in by 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon. This is 4, for example. And then right here, got to watch that line a little bit. This line comes through. There is the risk of an isolated severe storm embedded in this. Isolated little severe gust or a brief little very weak EF0 kind of spin up. We'll keep an eye on it, but it would tend to be between 6 and 9 that we would have to watch for that. And then the rain shuts off and we dry out for Wednesday. Now there's Rafael right there. This is Thursday morning. There's the tropical storm or hurricane eventually moving up towards Louisiana. Here's our storm system that brings rainfall returning to the area by this upcoming weekend. So all that said, some patchy fog and frost Thursday morning at 35, 63 Thursday, 65 Friday after some fog and frost in the morning. Wetter for the weekend, but then cooler Monday, a 48-degree high before we start to warm up, and rain returns by next Thursday.